Right now, as you watch this, a part of your brain has already decided whether you'll like this video or not. You didn't get a vote. In fact, you barely get a vote in most of your life. That person you were instantly attracted to, that job you took on a whim, that expensive thing you bought you still can't explain, that wasn't you. That was a 50,000-year-old survival machine inside your skull, running on autopilot. And today, you're going to meet it. Introduction. Welcome. I want you to think about the last big decision you made. Maybe it was accepting a job offer. Maybe it was ending a relationship. You probably sat down, weighed the pros and cons, talked to friends, and made a thoughtful, rational choice, right? That's the story we tell ourselves. But what if I told you that story is almost always a complete fiction? A lie your brain tells you after the fact to make you feel in control. Neuroscience suggests that up to 95% of our cognitive processes, including our decisions, happen in the unconscious, automatic parts of our brain. Your conscious, logical mind is just the tiny tip of the iceberg. The rest is a vast, hidden world of impulses, patterns, and shortcuts. And that's the problem we're solving today. Because if you don't understand how you decide, you can never truly be free. You're just a passenger in your own life. But by the end of this video, you'll have a map of your own mind. You'll see the invisible strings, and for the first time, you'll learn how to pull them yourself. Stay until the end because the final step is the key to taking back control. So why should you care? Because this isn't just some abstract psychology lesson. This is about why you keep falling for the same type of person who's wrong for you. It's about why you procrastinate on the goals that matter most to you. It's about why you see a 70% off sticker and feel a primal urge to buy something you don't even need. You felt it before, that nagging feeling after a decision, the why did I even say that, or why did I do that? That's the gap between your conscious intention and your unconscious programming. It's the source of regret, of financial mistakes, of staying in situations that hold you back. You think you're driving the car, but you're just in the passenger seat, occasionally grabbing the wheel for a second before the autopilot takes over again. It's exhausting, and it's time it stopped. To understand this, we need to meet the two main characters in your head. Let's call them the autopilot and the CEO. Step 1. Meet your autopilot, the hidden power. The autopilot is fast, intuitive, and emotional. It's the ancient part of your brain, designed for survival. It operates on heuristics, mental shortcuts. It's the reason you jerk your hand away from a hot stove before you even feel the pain. It's incredible, but it's also biased, lazy, and easily tricked. This is where cognitive biases live. Ever heard of confirmation bias? That's your autopilot seeking out information that confirms what it already believes and ignoring everything else. It's why two people can watch the same news story and come away with completely opposite conclusions. Their autopilots are filtering the world to protect their pre-existing worldview. Or the anchoring effect. Imagine you're buying a car. The salesman starts at $50,000. You negotiate him down to $45,000. You feel like a genius. But what if he had started at $43,000? You might have gotten it for $40,000. That initial number, that's the anchor. Your autopilot latches onto the first piece of information it gets and makes all future decisions relative to that. You didn't decide the price, the anchor did. Your brain would rather be right than be happy. It's called confirmation bias. Step 2. The illusion of choice, the CEO's after-the-fact report. Now let's meet the CEO. This is your conscious, logical, slow-thinking mind. It's the part you think is in charge. But here's the secret. The autopilot makes the decision first based on emotion and impulse. Then it presents the decision to the CEO. The CEO's job? To create a rational, logical-sounding story to explain why that decision was the right one all along. A famous experiment by neuroscientist Benjamin Libet proved this decades ago. He hooked people up to brain scanners and asked them to press a button whenever they felt the urge. He found that brain activity preparing to move the finger started a full half a second before the person was consciously aware of making the decision. The brain had decided before the mind even knew it. Your conscious choice is often just a post hoc justification for what your unconscious has already committed to. You're not choosing, you're writing the press release for a decision made by a committee you weren't on. Your conscious mind isn't the president,
It's the press secretary, explaining decisions it didn't make. Step 3. How to spot your autopilot in action. So if it's all happening in the shadows, how do we fight back? The first step is simply to shine a light on it. You need to become a detective of your own mind. Start noticing your instantaneous judgments. You meet someone new and feel an immediate dislike. Instead of just going with it, get curious. Ask yourself, what specifically is triggering my autopilot? Is it their tone of voice? A resemblance to someone from my past? This simple act of questioning pauses the automatic loop. Watch for emotional spikes. Anger, fear, craving, excitement, these are the autopilot's fuel. When you feel a strong emotion pushing you towards a decision, that's a red flag. That's your cue to activate the CEO. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. We should listen to our internal impulses twice as much as we obey them." Your gut feeling is data, not a directive. Investigate it. Here is the most important takeaway of all. The goal is not to defeat your autopilot. That's impossible. It's a part of you. The goal is to train it. Think of it like this. Your autopilot is a wild, powerful, and incredibly intelligent horse. Your conscious mind, the CEO, is the rider. A bad rider is dragged wherever the horse wants to go. They're at its mercy. But a master rider, they form a partnership with the horse. They guide it, they direct its energy, they use its immense power to go where they want to go. Your unconscious mind is not your enemy. It's a supercomputer of patterns and instincts. It's the source of creativity, intuition, and lightning-fast reactions. You just need to learn its programming language. And that language is not logic. It's emotion, repetition, and story. Every time you pause before reacting, every time you question a gut feeling, you are not weakening your autopilot. You're giving it new, better instructions. You are rewriting its code. So, let's bring it all together. Your brain makes decisions without you because it's designed for efficiency, not for absolute truth. It uses shortcuts and biases to navigate a complex world. But now, you know the secret. You've met the autopilot and the CEO. You understand that your first thought is often not your thought, but an ancient program's best guess. And you now have the tools to spot it, to notice the emotional spikes, to question the instantaneous judgments, to look for the invisible anchors. This isn't about becoming a perfectly rational robot. It's about becoming integrated. It's about forming that beautiful partnership between the ancient power of your instincts and the modern wisdom of your awareness. It's about moving from being a passenger in your life to becoming the skilled pilot, aware of the autopilot systems and knowing exactly when to take manual control. The journey to self-awareness is the only journey that truly changes everything. If this video resonated with you, if it made you see your own mind in a new light, then do me a huge favor. Hit the like button. It tells the algorithm that this is meaningful content, and it helps me reach more people like you. I am genuinely curious to hear about your experiences. So in the comments below, tell me, what's one autopilot decision you caught yourself making this week? Sharing it makes it real and helps others recognize it in themselves. And if you want to continue this journey of understanding the hidden forces that shape your life, then please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We have so much more to explore, from the signs of habits to the psychology of persuasion. Finally, if you know someone who is feeling stuck in their own patterns, who would benefit from understanding why they do what they do, share this video with them. It might be the nudge they need to start seeing the strings. Thank you for watching. Remember, the first step to control is awareness, and you, right now, are more aware than you were 15 minutes ago. Keep going.